Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Tuesday 5 p.m., previously the 6 p.m. Pacific Standard or Daylight Time team. If you want to follow this team, you go to our YouTube channel, which obviously you're on right now, and just click on the playlist, click on Tuesday, and you'll see some of the past shows they've done. They've done short and long form. Today we're doing two long form pieces, so we call it two stories. Let me introduce the cast. I'm Kent Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. Here's our cast today. G.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Rashida.
Hey, welcome.
Madeline.
Hey, everyone. Thanks so much for giving us your time tonight.
Roberta.
Hi, enjoy the show.
Lindsay.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Bobby.
Hola.
And Michael.
Hey, everyone. Enjoy the show.
Bobby will be doing the entire show in Spanish for the Spanish-speaking people today, although that's the only word he knows. Okay, if you guys could just take a break and go get yourselves ready. Anyway, we're doing two stories today, and the stories are backstage soap opera. You kind of want to find out what goes on with the director, the writers, the makeup, the caterers, the PAs, the stars, the supporting actresses. All of them are here today for a big scene we're going to be shooting, and we're going to culminate our backstage soap opera with shooting that particular scene. Our second story, which I'm just going to touch on, and I'll go into it more when we get there, is called Private Hospital. It's kind of a takeoff of General Hospital. But we just call it Private Hospital. It doesn't have the same kind of money as General Hospital. I'll be playing the director in the first soap opera. And we have G is one of our stars. Lindsay is one of our stars. We have our supporting actress, Roberta, who is a famous actress. And we have Rashida doing makeup. Michael is our writer on our staff. Our PA is Bobby. Our caterer is Madeline. And let's meet them all right now. I asked them all to come on the set. So if you guys could come on in now, that's great. Okay. Of course, Lindsay and Roberta are late again. Okay, all right. So there's Roberta, okay, and Lindsay. Okay, all right. So it's great, Lindsay. You've got to try and be on time more. You're always late to most of the meetings, and I know your father is a major stakeholder in our network here, so, I don't want to say we were coerced into having you as the star, but there's a lot of resentment about you right now, so I just want everyone to know that we have to deal with that, okay? I've got complaints from makeup. I've got complaints from the caterer. Even the PA, who you had to send out on errands, I think 4 times to get C's candy. Okay. All right. Look, let me just tell you, we got a big scene today with Lindsay and G. This is a scene where you guys are splitting up. It's a big split up scene. Okay. So I know Michael's going to be working with you on that. It's okay if you practice, we got the script, but it's okay to let him improvise a little just to see if we can improve the script anyway. Michael, I know you like that as a improv guru yourself. I picked you up as an improviser, said you're going to learn to write, and you're doing pretty well writing. You've won one Emmy, but you also do have a problem with talking about your Emmy. Okay, so we don't need to hear about that anymore. Okay, that was 2 years ago. All right. So G, I know that you said that it's getting harder to work with Lindsay because apparently she's been eating like caviar and different kind of flavors, and sometimes the breath is really tough when you have to do the kissing scene. So we'll work on that with that G. Okay. I know that you're having emotional problems yourself. Ever since your third wife and your children left. I'm sorry that's happening, but use that as part of your breakup scene here, because that's why we kind of wrote it, because you're good at breaking up. So we want you to do that. Your kid called, by the way, and said he needs to borrow $100, so we took your credit card. Okay. What else? Rashida. Okay. The deal with the gum is, sometimes the gum is getting into the powders because you play. I'm a former basketball star and try and throw the gum into your basket, and sometimes it hits it into the makeup and the powders, and we've had
So
complaints.
would you like me to spit it out right now?
No. We don't. This you can keep it. It's just whatever you do, please do not get it in Roberta's hair. The last supporting actress we had here, you got the gum in the hair of the person, and we had to cut their hair, and then we had to go out and find a wig, and it's just too much, Rashida. Okay, it's too much. Okay, and okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do the attitude? Oh, okay. So
I don't have an attitude. No, I don't have an attitude. I'm happy to be here. Okay, I'm happy to be here. I'm smiling.
Well, you're not really smiling because you tried to promote, get a promotion and a raise, and the network turned you down. And part of the reason
why they turned me down, I asked to have a walk-on role, and they told me, well, if you do a good job, you just be, happy to come to work. We'll talk to the writer, and he can write you in. That never happened. Okay. And I hear all this gossip you know what? I'm going off on a tangent. You know what? I'll make sure that I'm smiling. Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'll be talking to you later, and you can tell me about those kind of things. Okay. Madeline is our caterer. She, well, let's just put it this way. She used to cook for the mission, for the homeless, and I felt that I wanted to give her a better job. Not that doing that volunteer work is great, but she was volunteering her time, and I said, if you're going to do that, let me get you a paid gig. So most of the stuff we're going to be eating now is stuff left over from the shelters to save money. So if any of you have any eating disorders, just know that food's going to be from the shelters. And Bobby, we appreciate it if you, would not take the company car when you want to go and do errands for yourself. You can take your car for those, but you can take our company car when you're doing errands for other people. I know that, Bobby, we're doing a parolee program here, PA parolee program. So I know that you're out on parole for white collar crimes and, just kind of little petty junk and stuff. But, you can't be stealing any of our supplies. We caught you with some of our office supplies. Okay. So that's about it. Have I covered everybody here? I think I should introduce Roberta, of course. She was a star in General Hospital back 20 years ago. She was the leading lady, and she won 3 Emmys. She was probably as big as anybody in soap operas 20 years ago. And then she decided she got married. She went to Europe with her husband. He didn't want to stay in America, so they lived in Europe. She stopped acting, but she's back here now. Her husband's passed away, and she says, I want to go back into what I really love, acting. So she called our producers, and I said, I would love to have you do the guest starring role. So, she's going to be coming on playing your mother, okay, in the writing thing, and she'll be coming in, and she thinks that Lindsay's not good enough for you anyway. Michael will tell you the reasons why you're both splitting up. You should, if you want to embellish those, that's up to you guys when you get into the writer's room with him. Roberta, we're going to have you meeting later with the caterer and the PA because I know you have some eating disorders now because, of your diet that you're on, okay? So I think we've covered everybody here. If I could just have the writer and the PA stay with me, everybody else, I'll get to you later, okay? Thank you. Okay, the PA, Bobby.
He's always running behind that guy. It's driving me crazy.
All right, Bobby. Okay, all right. I know. Can you hear me? Okay, Bobby.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that my pen? Can you lift the pen up? Yeah, that's my pen. Can you just put that pen down? That's my pen. You took that off my desk. Okay. I mean, I know the kleptomaniac got you into, the low-level prison you were in for a while, and now you're on parole, so that's fine. But please don't steal stuff. Michael, is there anything you're going to need for your scene you need to talk to Bobby about?
I got a whole new box of pens, and I was looking for those little folder tabs with the colors so I could, separate the characters easier, honey. So if you could get me those things, that would be great.
I thought you said you gave up. I'm sorry. I thought you said you gave up smoking. Michael, because it
Oh, I
sounds to
gave
me.
it up, but I've forever ruined my my throat. It's forever gonna sound like this.
Okay,
So
Bobby, go
it's
ahead.
the way it is.
Did you said you needed pens and notebooks and a stapler? Is that what I heard?
No, not exactly. I said the folders with the color tabs on it, honey.
Okay.
I didn't ask
And
for notebooks, okay?
okay, just in case though, I'll grab some staplers,
Sure,
notebooks,
it's the
and
studio's
tabs.
money.
Yeah. In case, you know, we
Okay.
need extra. We might need extra. We might need tons of folders and pens. We need a lot of pens
You're
too.
very ambitious. I like that about you.
Yeah. Oh, you know
Yeah.
what we need? We need some chairs, some more comfortable chairs, like 5 of them,
Okay.
and like a couch.
What is?
That's not in my department, sugar.
Yeah,
so you have
that's
to find someone
props.
else.
He's a writer. What are you talking to props with?
This guy, a
And by the
dozen is a
way,
little slow.
I went into my office and one of my chairs missing. Where's that chair? Where did you move that chair to, Bobby?
Oh,
This kid.
that's yeah, one the that guy, the star of the show, G, he said he wanted a nice comfortable chair, so he has it.
Okay,
I got it
well,
for him.
I'll send somebody over to look and see if that chair's actually in that room. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a problem solver, this one.
Okay, Michael. You know, your obsession with the bird cage. I mean, I go by your office and you've always got that video playing. Could you like?
Genius.
Okay, but could you keep the volume down at least? I can deal. I love the movie. Believe me, I love the movie. I think
Okay.
they're all wonderful.
I'll use my
I knew Hank.
headphones.
I knew Robin. I knew these people. Okay, but you're obsessed with that. I mean, it's playing like all the time.
It's a fantastic show. I can't help it. I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, you and Bobby can talk outside here, whatever else you need. You'll be meeting with the stars shortly. Okay, Michael.
Come with
I'll
me,
see-
Bobby. I'll show you
Yeah.
what I need, honey.
Okay, show me
Go.
show me some good couches too.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. If I could have makeup and the caterer come in. Okay. Makeup. Okay. Okay. See, that's
Why?
what I mean.
Why? I'm sorry. Why am I have to wear this name tag? She doesn't have to wear a name tag. Why do I have to wear a name tag? As if you guys don't know that I'm a makeup.
Why don't you
artist.
talk to Lindsay about that? Lindsay's the one who said that you have to wear a name tag. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's going on between you and her, but you know you've had to wear that now for the last 2 days. Something happened between you and Lindsay. I got a
I don't
call
think
from.
she likes me. I'm the only one who's getting the special treatment, right?
You know
Well,
what?
she
Count
thinks that
yourself lucky.
Yeah, she
Count
thinks that
yourself
you're
lucky.
trying to take her role. She thinks that you're trying to steal one of the lead roles, and I think she's. And you really probably are a better actress than her. I mean, she's not very good, but I had to hire her because you know their equity stake in the company.
Hmm. She's not very good, and her taste in food is terrible. I mean, you're lucky though, Rashida. You got a name tag. People just call me that bitch with the cupcakes. So take what you can get, you know.
Kate, remember
So-
you can't really be talking like that here as much. I mean, I know the shelter they talk all sorts of ways, but can we up you a little bit? You know, I'm trying to raise your level of food cooking. Speaking of that, what are we having today?
Well, I mean, you said there's leftovers. You're right. So this last week, we served cabbage soup with like little tuna chunks.
Yeah.
And I found some canned shrimp and some hot fudge sauce in the back of the fridge. So
Wait a minute,
whatever that gets us.
What's the hot fudge that's going into the soup?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's kind of whatever you want. I feel like it's kind of like a la carte, right? Like you can have the soup, you can throw the shrimp in it. Cool. If you're feeling a little adventurous,
Okay.
dip the shrimp in the hot fudge. Better yet, put the hot fudge in the cabbage soup.
Okay, that's
Feels
why I
like
wanted you
you're-
to talk to Roberta. Roberta's got a shellfish allergy.
I mean,
if you want
canned shrimp really shellfish?
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. It's what
If it's
those
good enough for the people at the
canned-
shelter.
It could be anything, canned in a bottle. You know, from the sea. It's shellfish. Shellfish.
I mean, shellfish.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like for all we know, it's just like cotton balls rolled up in some sauce.
Okay, I know
What
when
were
I
you
saw your
saying?
resume, and I just didn't understand. Is it true you only graduated the 8th grade and then dropped out?
What?
Yeah, you know what? I had big dreams. I had big dreams to go to culinary school. I peaked in 8th grade. I won the Food Network Kids competition. I made a really awesome toaster strudel, and that got me kind of, a spot out here. And unfortunately, there was a hair in one of my dishes. Kind of, fell from grace. It happens.
Hmm.
And then I ended up at the shelter where people
Well-
didn't complain near as much as they do here.
Right, but you should be wearing a hairnet, not a hat backwards. That's also,
I mean, my hair can get tucked into it. I don't get what people are so uppity about up here.
You know what? I feel the same way because they're telling me I should be wearing makeup since I'm the makeup artist. I have to, practice what I preach, whatever that means.
Yeah. You know what, Rashida, you don't need it. And honestly, don't let the man get you down, especially this one right here. Do not let him get you down. Do not let any of those other bozos tell you what to do, because you should be the star of the show.
You are absolutely right. Even though I don't really, understand or agree about 8th grade education and, qualifications where we are right now. Let's Sculp, I do have some questions about that, but neither here or there. But thank you for that. I thank you for recognizing that. I thank you for actually listening, because apparently people like Sculp and everyone else that's in charge of this production and everything that is going on, I'm being bypassed as usual. But I'm happy.
Look, I'm the director. I've got other executive producers down my neck, including
You
Lizzie's
have weight.
dad.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had as much weight as you think I do, okay? But I've had to put up with you two. That takes a lot. I mean, I brought you out of the shelter hoping, you'd be appreciative, and now you treat me like shit.
Because
then-
you got to
and-
give false promises.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you do these actors. I see the hate mail that comes in. They don't like them stars. Stars.
And you
Okay.
told us.
All right,
we were gonna be
wait a
working
minute.
on
What was one false promise, Rashida? If you're gonna make
The false
yeah,
promise.
yeah, give me one false
You
promise.
told me if we were to get a second season,
Mm-hmm.
that you would talk to the writer and get me a walk-on role. Even
Well,
if it was under 5. That's all I asked. Even if it was under 5. But I can't even get it under 5. You said, well, you know what? We just need to go ahead and establish the cast and everything. And we'll, bring it in. In the meantime, we need you here in the makeup department. Can you help? We need, all the manpower. And I'm a woman.
All right, I know we're in the 3rd season. I'm gonna do my best to get that walk on, but once Lindsay came in, it changed everything.
It's
Okay.
always somebody else. It's always somebody else.
Well,
It's
you'll see
always
her in
Lindsay.
makeup. You'll see her in makeup. Why don't you let it go? Explode on her in makeup, okay?
Oh, I will.
All right. Thank you, ladies. I need to get to this 2 stars, okay? And you'll be
thank
meeting
you
them both
so
later, okay? Thank you both, okay? Wow. Okay.
I'm here first.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right,
first.
G. Okay. All right. So, your scene, which you're going to be doing with Michael, is about you two splitting up. Okay.
Thank God.
Um,
I could not act hard enough to be his girlfriend, wife. What was I?
You're right. You couldn't
were
act
you were
hard
the
enough.
wife. You were the wife.
God,
Yeah,
geez,
we tried to write in more lines for you, but sometimes as a director, I can practice a couple lines, okay? Say something like, he just said we need to split up, and then let's hear your reaction.
He just said we need to split up.
No, he just said that line. Now you're going to react to that line as the actress.
Thank God.
No, you should be disappointed. If you say thank God, the scene's not going to mean anything. There has to be emotion. If you split up and no one cares, it has to be like you have to go into like a tantrum or something. Like, how can he leave you? You're like the best thing he's ever met or something.
I want to say something nice about Lindsay.
Okay,
Lindsay,
G.
in every moment of your performance, we can see all the effort that you are putting in. So just wanted you to know that it looks really hard, like you're trying. So that's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. That's actually like the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
In fact,
We can't even tell like that you're an actor. You kind of look like you should be working for Bobby.
working for Bobby. So I would be a PA's
Intern.
assistant, an
Intern.
intern. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good. I play a young professional in the show, so that works. I actually heard that there's a spot for a young woman on our kind of rival spot. All My Children Are Young and Restless, and you know, if we're breaking up, Mr. Scove, I don't know how you feel about this. We could talk to Michael and Lindsay. You could hop over there, and we could slot in Rashida.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I know that you've been pushing for Rashida G to. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with you and her, but you've been pushing for 2 seasons.
Is that the one with the name tag?
Yeah,
Is
the
that
one you told you told us we had to put a name tag on her for I don't know what the hell you
she's
two are.
so forgettable. That's why. Like I can't picture her face.
I see. Okay. Well, you have fun when you're in makeup with her. Anyway, G, we can't cut Lindsay loose because her father's a majority stakeholder in our company.
And I'm the best.
And he's probably calling. No, okay, good. Thank you, God. I thought your dad was going to call me. So anyway, so I know you've been getting, some underlying messages through you're sending your dad to send to me, and I'm getting them and don't appreciate that. But I have to deal with it because, we're all working for the man. I'm not the man. I thought I was the man until you came along. Anyway, let me just head G. Just you're going to practice your scene with Michael, okay? Do you want to say anything to Lindsay about her breath?
Yeah, just if we can't do the switch in the show, can you stop with the caviar? You understand that caviar is a fish shitting out fetuses, and then you eat it raw. That's what caviar.
Never had it.
Also, listen. You're making things harder on Madeline, and if you can do one thing for me, she's like on the verge of quitting, and I really don't want that. So can you
which one is it? Do you like Madeline? Do you like Rashida? I mean, or how many other women on the show?
It's really none of your business. I love this show, and so I love Rashida's acting, and I don't love somebody else's acting. So I kind of want that for the good of the show. What I do in my private time is
but you're acting like a child.
Okay, well, listen, we're going to have you come back in a few minutes with use that energy when you break up. That's really good. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Wait.
I need to get Roberta in here. Roberta, okay. Now I'm sorry that your manager told me you have a little bit of a cold, and I know you're going to try and work through that, which is really good. But I thought you asking for overtime pay when there is no overtime just because you have the cold. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to have you. You're such a big star, and I watched you as a kid growing up. But so can we?
I'm sneezing so much right now. I have no voice, and for some reason, I went to the craft table and I had a little snack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allergic to seafood.
Soup.
My lips started to swell a little bit. My bottom lip is swelling.
Okay.
I told that hat person that I'm allergic to seafood. Definitely allergic. I just swell up.
Okay.
And I didn't get any answer. So I don't know why this is happening now. I'm hoping I'll be able to speak soon.
Okay. And I hope maybe Bobby can go get some sort of Benadryl, or I don't know what do you need for something like that. I'm not sure what that is. I don't have any of those kind of things going, but I know you mentioned that to us, and I mentioned it to her before I met you here, so she knows about it. So did she encourage you to go over and have some of that?
She's basically said nothing. She said, help yourself. And I also told her that I am also on, I'm not going to name the name, that weight loss thing that we're all sticking ourselves with to stay thin. I didn't say it. You did.
Okay.
It's Hollywood. So there are certain things that I can't eat with that.
Well, I know when you were living in Greece with your husband, the tycoon, that you had ballooned up to about 240 pounds. So it looks like now you look like you're down to about 100 pounds. So this is epic. You're not going to go any less, are you? I mean, you're going to get any skinnier, I hope.
You can never be too rich or too skinny. Number one. Number two, I would really rather not talk about my ballooned up days. They really trashed me on the internet with that.
Yeah.
I had social media just killed me and called me a float. That I should be in the Macy's parade as a float.
Well, maybe the bathing suit on the yacht that in the summer before last was maybe a mistake.
Did you see that picture?
And we all saw it. It made the front of Time magazine.
And you're mentioning this to me? Why?
Well, because they might make fun of you when they see you. I just want to bring it out that everybody saw.
Did you tell the writer? Is he writing this in the script?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think he's doing any. There's no whale jokes. No sumo wrestler jokes. You know, I told him to
You
stay.
do know I'm a big star here, and you do know that I should get more lines than that Lindsay person.
Well, you're supporting. I can't give. We can't. We try and give her very few lines either. We try and actually keep making it under 5 sometimes in the soap operas. We do more reaction shots. And if I wish the Directors Guild would allow me to use AI, because then I could change who she is and really make her good. But I can't, so I have to deal with it. Anyway, you're going to have to deal with it. I'm just setting you up. I hope that whatever happens with your lip, I hope everything goes well. I'll have Bobby get some Benadryl for you or something
Well,
like
maybe
that.
that makeup person can help me and fix it.
Maybe. She's got a little bit of an attitude, though, so she thinks that she should be the star of the show. So good luck on that. I don't know if you're going to meet her right now, because I'm going to have to send you to the caterer and the PA to make sure that whatever you ate, we're going to get some Benadryl. I'm not going to send you there now, but you're going to meet with them in just a few moments, okay? All right, so I'd like the 2 stars to come back, and with the writer, Michael, I'm going to go get some coffee, and let's say Michael, okay, I'm going to go get some coffee. I'll be back. Michael, have some fun with that scene about their breaking up.
Okay, you two, let's take it from the top, and G, just really give it to us.
Okay.
Anytime.
I'm sorry. I only finished the 8th grade like Madeline. Could you read the line to me, please?
Oh my God! Again, here I am.
Well,
That's
I still
the
can't
line.
read.
Again, here I am.
Last week, and I learned to read in the last week.
Wow. If you could read your lines, we could get out of here before midnight.
So
okay?
you said.
And to be fair, I saw there was a script at some point, but I was getting my hair done, so I didn't look at it. What's my line?
So actors act, directors direct, and I guess writers are just whatever. So if you don't have the script, how are we going to do this, kids?
Just feed us the lines.
And give me a line.
Oh my God. Okay, it starts with again. Here I am. That's the line, G.
Okay. Again. Here I am.
Lindsay, honey, it's you.
What do I say?
Yes, here we are. And it's finally over.
Yes. What's the rest?
Here we are.
Here we are.
And it's finally over.
And it's finally over.
Thank you.
Yeah, but with actual real feelings next time.
Wait, am I supposed to be happy? Is it like a yay? Like a yes? Like
you're talking to me, just so pretend that you're actually talking to me, which you are.
Yes, it's finally over. Thank God.
Wow. If you could cry on demand, honey, we would have won an Emmy by now, but we've got some work to do, I see. Okay, so yes, here we are. It's finally over. G, you say. What do you think you'd say, G?
Oh, God.
Right. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
A little more punch.
Oh, God.
Yes. Beautiful, honey. Beautiful.
Do I get the house? Do I get the house?
Oh my God.
No. What do I say?
No,
9
house.
9.
9
oh
house.
My God, you guys are gonna be the death of me. I can't believe that you can't read your own scripts. It's really surprising to be here with you.
I'm an actor, not an academic. Last time I checked.
Okay, please have the Roberta. Please go meet with the caterer now and the PA about your skin condition.
Yes, it's finally over.
Oh. Caterer person, what's your name? Is Matt? I'm having trouble. My eyes are shrinking. My lips are blowing up. I don't know what did you have me eat?
Well, what did you eat? I put
thing
some things on the table. I mean, I saw you just kind of like taking spoonfuls of that hot fudge earlier, but other than that, I don't know.
I'm allowed to eat anything because I use that,
Mm-hmm.
that thing. So I can eat whatever I want except seafood.
Don't worry, Roberta. I'm gonna go out and get you some allergy medication. And now you also needed a new toothbrush, some floss. I understand, and a couch.
Yes, I need a couch, and I'm going to need some kind of microphone because now, since I've eaten your food, I'm losing my voice. My lips are swelling, and I'm starting to find it hard to talk like this.
Maybe for the better, Roberta. Maybe for the better. I don't know about you, Bobby, but I've had just about enough.
Yeah, I mean, a supporting, acting like she's the star. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Writer, but Bobby, I am supposed to have a lot of lines, a lot. I don't know how I'll be able to speak, but I'm supposed to have a lot of lines.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
What lines do I have?
So this week they just gave me the sides actually. This week you're saying, oh, hey, can you hand me a napkin? That's what you got this week.
I'm the mother that hates Lindsay.
Yeah, but that's what they're having you say this time.
But you're the writer. Change it, no?
No, I'm the PA. They just give me.
Well, you know the writer. I mean, you know the writer. You're the PA. Talk to them.
Oh my God, lady, you can't even get it together and remember who's who in this room. How are you ever gonna make it?
G to makeup. G to makeup, please. G to makeup.
Rashida, I'm fighting hard to get you on the show. You know that.
I know you are. You're the only one that seems kind of loyal here. You know, I've been here. I've seen a couple of, ins and outs of people. And also, I know I got to touch your makeup up because you're getting kind of like bags under your eyes. We'll get that in a second. But I just want to let you know that I deserve to have a role, something like Lindsay. Yes, her dad is who he is. And I know you guys are trying to figure out how to get her less lines. But I've heard through the grapevine, through the writer, that they're discussing and giving her putting her into a coma.
Oh, a coma.
They can't kill her off.
They can't kill her off.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes reality can intervene. Do you know? Thank you.
Wait. Lift up. Okay, there we go.
You know of Bobby's past, right? He's kind of a petty thief and takes this, takes that. Do you think that he's ever taken a person before? I mean, how easy can it be if it was a person with half a brain?
You are right. I didn't think about that.
Then she's not written off the show.
No, well, I mean, again, we know that she can't be written off the show because of her dad and the weight that she has. So, what other way can we get her not to speak? Put her in a coma.
In the coma,
seasons.
Or she disappears. You can't
and
have
then not come on.
And then not come on. She could be in the script, but you can't work the script with her if she's not around.
Wait, you have an eyelash. Right there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Lindsay to makeup, please. Lindsay to makeup.
Oh, hey, are you new? I haven't seen you before. What's your name? Rashida.
Yeah. I was here yesterday and I did your makeup. I put the red lip on. Yeah.
Oh, so you're the same one. I like that name tag. Looks good on you.
Thank you. It seems as though, I have to wear one, and it's kind of interesting. I'm the only one that has to wear one.
Well, if you're as forgettable as you, yeah, then you probably have to wear one. What are you going to do besides the red lip?
Well, let's put a little bit more blush on you. Can you turn to the side right here? Give me duck lips. Yeah, then turn to the other side. More duck lips. Pull your hair back, please. Thank you. So how do you think about this season? How do you think it's going?
I think I'm doing well. G, I heard he's gonna get written off.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they might make it like a women's empowerment thing. So since my daddy, whatever. I heard you want to audition or something. Maybe there's a spot for you, but as long as you just stop coming for my job.
Okay, elaborate. Well, what else are you? Wait, whoa. So you're telling me that this season is going to go into something completely different, where it's going to be a women empowerment. So we're going to technically write off G.
Because male. Roberta, because blah blah blah. She was something in the past. Like, she's going to stay on, and then we're going to look for another strong female because this is Hollywood, and we've had way too many men, especially white men. So
where do I come in on this? When do I audition? Who do I need to speak to?
I think since this is our final show, we're gonna
open your eyes. Thank you.
I think we're gonna be doing auditions like starting next week.
Okay, if everybody could come to the set now, please. Everybody come on down into the set. Yes. And, okay, we're going to be acting out our scene now. I just want to remember that this is a big scene where it will start again with G and Lindsay. If you can't remember all your lines, then just make stuff up, please, because I know that Michael, we can't make it look like you can't say line in the middle of it. I know you do a rehearsal. So just, you just know you're breaking up, okay? And it's a big breakup, and you're very emotional about it, okay? And then Roberta, G's mom's going to knock on the door, and she's going to say that just everything bad about Lindsay, okay? That he can never believe that they were married and she never got along with Lindsay. So that's pretty much what the scene is, okay? So if everybody could get into their places, okay? Let's see if I can get the 2 stars up big. Beautiful, okay, excellent, okay. All right, and ready?
Wait. Aren't you going to call last looks?
What's up?
Aren't you going to call last looks?
Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah, Lindsay needs a little.
Go ahead, last look. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
You're straight up my lips. Can you do something about my lips? They keep swelling up.
Girl, you need Jesus. We'll talk in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Ready? I'm just going to go to 3, and then you have to do 2, 1 in your head. Okay. Just so Lindsay and G, if you remember, we're doing it backwards. We're not going 1, 2, 3. We're going 5, 4, 3, and then I won't say 2 or 1, and then you're going to start talking. We'll start with you with the first line, G, okay? Get into character. Get emotional. This is a really emotional time for both of you. Okay. Lindsay, think of somebody you hate, okay? Because otherwise your acting's terrible. Okay. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, here we are again.
You're breaking up with me when you just found out I had stage 4 cancer? What about the baby? What about the baby? I can't believe you're breaking up with me.
Well, Lindsay, listen, it's the perfect time, you understand? I know that you don't actually have stage 4 cancer. It's only stage 3, okay? You've been lying to me all along.
You heartless person, and you killed my dog. You killed my dog. You killed
It bit me. What did you want me to do? It bit me and it was rabid.
What about my parents when they died when I was younger in a car accident? My parents are gone. My dog's gone. I have cancer. I'm pregnant, and you were my only family.
Cue Roberta.
Not for much longer.
Gee,
Mom,
Gee,
what are you doing here?
I'm here to see you, Gee.
Are you having a stroke, Mom? Like, what's
Woo.
going on?
I'm so happy to see my baby.
I mean, I'm happy to see you, but not like. Are you smelling burning toast right now? What's help?
No,
Stop being so mean to women and your mom, especially.
I'm trying to help my mom.
Then Lindsay, I think Lindsay is going to end up in a coma.
Lindsay's going to end up in a coma. Now she's only got stage 3. It's not that serious.
She will be in a coma, and then my sweet, sweet boy can find someone new.
And cut. That's perfect. We'll shoot the rest after lunch. Everybody go to lunch right now. Fantastic work. Okay, we're moving into our second long form piece. I have to put a coat on because I'm playing the CEO of the private hospital. Make sure you guys are all muted off to the side. I'm just going to mute this for 1 second so you won't hear me put my coat on. We are ready for private hospital. Okay, now I'll be playing the CEO. Let's see who else we have here today in the private hospital. Why? I have my doctor, Bobby, my nurse, Roberta, my administrator, Michael, my patient number 1 is Lindsay, patient number 2 is G. Isn't that ironic? They were the married couple at the last one. Now they're patients, maybe because of what happened in the last run through. Rashida's the therapist. She played the makeup artist. She probably could give herself therapy from the last one. And the intern is Madeline, okay, who played our lunch lady before. So now they all get to play a different character. It's very exciting. It's called Private Hospital. Take up of a hospital like General Hospital. And as I said, I'm the CEO. There's problems in the hospital right now. So that's why I was called down here, that we're having financial issues in the hospital. Apparently there could be some malpractice suits going on. There's some medicine missing. Just, some of the health department, did a check through and said, we could clean stuff up a little bit. So I'm going to be talking to Michael, my administrator, who alerted me about some of this stuff. And so I came down today to meet with the staff, and then I'm going to meet with the 2 patients and just kind of double check and see how their service is doing, okay? So if I could have my staff come in right now. Thank you all. Okay. Oh, Rashida, if you could change that to therapist. Okay. All right. Okay, so supporting, yes, you want to change that now to nurse. Thank you. That's how fast we move here. All right, so, I'm getting a note from somebody. Yes, I think I already talked about the malpractice lawsuit, which is my assistant who's sitting off the side is also, she's my legal counsel as well. Apparently, we're having some issues with some of the patients. I don't know the other 2 patients. I'm going to be talking to them about their situation. And Michael, apparently we're having some issues with some administrative stuff where you're finding that somehow some of the billing has not been billed and this other billing has been double billed.
We're just short-staffed, honey. I mean, that's the way it is. We're short-staffed and doing what we can.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you that, we've had Medicare, United Healthcare and some of the other companies are calling saying you're double billing some of the stuff, Anyway.
It's creative billing, honey. It's creative. I'm getting creative, making things happen.
Okay, well, anyway, some of the insurance companies are trying to figure out what's going on because they're saying there's also been one that was billed 6 times and the person wasn't even in the hospital anymore. Okay? So anyway, we might need to kind of clean that up. So some of the stuff you called me about, you're creating some of these issues yourself, okay? I brought in Madeline here. She's been working over at one of the other hospitals, so I asked her to come over and join me here today, and she's going to stay here at this hospital to try and do some research for me to find out exactly what is happening in the hospital, since I'm the CEO and, we've got shareholders who are starting to be concerned since our share price is down 19% in the last 2 weeks when some of the stuff began to hit. The papers. Okay, and Bobby, I don't know what you're doing in terms of some of the surgeries you're signing off on for some of the other doctors, but also some that you're performing yourself. That some people are saying you're kind of like a surgeon freak. In other words, you just like to perform surgeries.
Don't say anything about my Bobby, okay? He's the best doctor ever.
Well, you're also dipping into the medication. Okay, so there's been complaints about you going into Valium again, Roberta. So I don't know if we really want to, take all our advice from you right now, because you're dipping into, and you've been doing that. You've been signing out different medications for some of the patients, and I'm going to ask the patients if they're getting those medications today. So let's hope that's happening. But this is like the third go around with you where we had to send you to rehab, and now you're back after the third one. And I hope that you're not all of a sudden falling off again, because that was just a month ago. Okay?
Bobby, defend me. Bobby, defend me.
Yeah, she's not been doing the medicine thing that you just talked about.
Okay. What about the surgeries, Bobby? What?
Oh, I only perform necessary surgeries, and these were all necessary. They needed my world-renowned hands to heal them.
Okay, well, you're not a spiritual healer, okay?
No,
you
yes.
You didn't go to doctorate school to become a spiritual healer, or I mean, I know sometimes you've done some weird practice. You went out to the Middle East. You hang out with some swamis, and you're into all sorts of weird medicines and stuff like that. And you and Roberta have tried to mix the medicines to make your own medicines, and you can't do that shit.
Everything I've done has been under the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. I have done no harm. I have healed with my world-renowned healing hands. When I slice into people, my healing hands heal them.
Okay, Bobby.
Do no harm.
All right. Well, anyway. Let's go over to Rashida for a minute, okay? And I know that you are going to be talking with Bobby later, and
there's a lot of childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Hurt people likes to hurt people, and it starts with the hands. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much you can reveal. I mean, when I talk to you personally, because I'm not sure what the doctor-patient relationship is, considering he is also a doctor and he works here. But I know we've been getting some whiffs of some of the stuff that's been coming out from some of your therapy sessions. And I know that Roberta's been back in therapy with you since you got out of rehab. And you're going to be interviewing her as well to try and have her come clean and see what's happening with her, okay?
Oh, I can definitely do that. I can spot it right now. Identity crisis is what she's going through. Some people like to say midlife crisis. You could tell by the wig that she's wearing right now. Sometimes as she's changing her hair, her wigs, she puts on different personalities. It's completely, normal, but it's not normal. Our most important thing that we have to get here is to make sure that they're not hurting the patients, okay? And that's why I'm here, to kind of make sure that they're grounded, okay? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to talk with each one of you guys individually as well.
Okay.
So I appreciate you guys coming in today. I'm going to meet with both the patients. So thank you both. And Michael, get your books together before I meet with you. Thank you. Okay. If both patients can wheel them in here, please. Okay. G and Lindsay. Okay. All right. So I'd like to know a little bit about your patient care, the doctor and the nurse. Let's start with you, G. I know you've been in here now for, I think, 3 weeks, and I thought this was only going to be maybe a week. So what exactly has been happening that's keeping you here longer than normal?
Well, I thought this was going to be a benign thing. Dr. Bobby came very highly recommended. I was going to get a rhinoplasty, which I know is not the usual procedure here, but I was told that he could do it. And as you can see, I got a friggin' ice pick as a schnoz. And what happened was when I woke up and I went to feel it, my fingers didn't take nearly as long to get to the nose as usual. And I discovered that my nose was even bigger than it was pre-op. So I wasn't happy about that. But he just said, well, the doctor is always right. It looked good in the room. And so I've been trying to get the actual surgery through.
I hate to say this, but
yeah,
he had to get that skin somewhere. Have you looked at your penis?
Well, I mean, I don't
it looks to me that some of the bulbous here at the end, that could be some penile skin.
Is it why? Is it wrinkly? Is it possibly scrotal or something like that?
No, it's just, you can tell, because he can stretch it out. He can move it out and stretch it. And this isn't the first time he's done this. He's taken buttocks from different people and put them in their cheeks. So it looked like two people had butt cheeks. I mean,
so is it possible for me to get like a nasal erection? Like what could happen to me?
I've never heard that one, but that's a funny joke. I might send that around that you got operated on. One of our guys got nasal erections. I shouldn't be laughing about this, but
no,
Bobby does some weird stuff. Okay, let's go over to Lindsay for a second. Now, Lindsay, what did Bobby, and what is up with all the cuts? Because when you came in here, I don't remember you having that many cuts on your face.
I don't think I did. I came in because I was dehydrated. I was out at Coachella with some friends, and it's just I mean, I was brand ambassador, so I was taking it easy, but it's hot out there, so I came in just to get some fluids, and I don't know, I must have felt like at some point.
Do you remember who you are?
Lindsay.
Right, because we put a. Did Bobby? Did he do something to your leg to put your name in there? He's done that before too.
Yeah, it's written on my leg.
So Bobby engraved your name on. Okay. Wow. All right. So you don't remember anything. When you came in here, do you remember Roberta? She's the nurse. Did she give you any sort of medication or an IV or something?
Yeah, she said that she's gonna get me the good stuff. And she put that in my my IV, and I was like, I'm just here really quick to get some fluids, and she's like, don't worry, honey, I got you. I don't know, she was speaking some kind of foreign language. I don't know what it was.
Do you know if they were, because they're into weird medicines, do you know if Bobby or Roberta came in and put leeches where you have all the red spots now? Because sometimes they'll do leeches to get the blood out, and she might think that helps.
Yeah, there are a few. Yeah, there's a few still on my back that I don't think she could reach, because I've just been in this chair for, I feel like, days. And I don't know where these came from. I know I think I hit my head. She said I'm the one who fell, that she in no way had anything to do with it, and not to tell anybody that she did.
Okay, all right, that's interesting. My assistant just wrote me down saying, gee, are you, do you have a history of lying? Because maybe it's going to make you kind of like a Pinocchio nose, and he used your penis skin. Is he talking about making your nose larger and larger still?
Well, he hasn't mentioned it since, but now that you say that, I mean, I don't want an attractive person to walk by and then all of a sudden I become Pinocchio.
I see. So that's
a problem.
Maybe he's experimenting with you. Well, I'm going to meet with him and I'll find out exactly what's going on with you two. I'm sorry that you're having problems. I'm going to meet with the doctor and nurse right now and talk to about what's going on. Okay. So thank you both. We're going to wheel you back to your rooms and you're going to meet with them as well. Okay. All right. All right. So Bobby.
What's up, Doc?
Okay. So Bobby, I just met with one of the patients. Did you use penis skin to make his nose larger so that he'd get a Pinocchio nose if he saw someone he liked? Or what are you doing with that nose, Bobby?
Yes. Well, this is, you see, G had some trauma early on. I spoke with my psychologist, our hospital psychologist, about this. Yes, he had some early childhood trauma, and I thought the nose, adding the skin from his essentially putting his penis on his face, will heal his inner soul, and it will allow him to be more successful in dating, because that was one of the things he said. He was not successful.
Okay, I'm not sure how that all runs together. I know you did this one other time with someone, then we got a malpractice suit because that person could never get an erection again. And now you obviously wanted to try and make it better. You know, he wanted to have skin taken off his nose. His nose is actually larger now, and he's got penis skin on there, and it could grow if you took the part of the penis that can become erect. So I'm worried about that. And now let's go over to you, Roberta. So Lindsay comes into the hospital. She's dehydrated. You give her some sort of a fluid. It would make her feel really good. Some mixture, she said. She doesn't have very good memory, so I'm hoping this is somewhat accurate. And then she says she fell, and now she doesn't remember everything about who she is, except for Bobby, you, with a knife, I guess, cut her name into her leg, and then you guys are putting leeches on her face and on her back. What's going on with that kind of medicine?
Bobby knows Bobby knows everything. Like, not for nothing, you don't talk about Bobby. Bobby knows everything. He saved me. He got me out of that prison thing, and that's where I learned to be a nurse. And I listened to him. He told me to put the leeches on. He told me what to put in the bag. And hey, if she happened to try to get up to go to the bathroom, I went, not my fault. I do whatever. Bobby, I call him. He's like, Bobby's like everything. He knows everything. He knows everything.
Well, okay, where are you getting the leeches, Bobby? Because we're not ordering leeches. So what dark market are you getting leeches?
Well, I started growing them at home because I feel that we need to bring them back into medicine. Because, you know, people might say, oh, that's so barbaric, but it sucks the blood good, puts in healing. Also, the name on her leg, she said she wanted a tattoo, so I obliged her.
He did it to me too. Look at that. When he got me out of the prison, he tattooed me. He said, that'd make you a nurse.
Okay.
So he made me a nurse. That's what made me a nurse. The good nurse that I am.
Okay.
It's all for Dr. Bobby. Dr. Bobby knows what he's doing. The dude.
I just got a note that you want to take. She came in here for dehydration, and one of my investigators is checking this out. I think this is Madeline, my intern. She said that there's something to do with organ harvesting, and now you want to take out her ovaries. Bobby, did you get paperwork to have her take out her ovaries so you could use her eggs?
Yes, possibly. She consented or will consent on that, and we will take those eggs and we will grow children in the same way that I've grown leeches, and we will mate them with leeches. We'll have
okay. All right, Bobby.
Smart he is.
All right.
Do you see how smart he is? He is the top. He is better than that Harvard place. What is it called, Bobby? Harvard?
Oh, my God.
Harvard, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you both. Thank you. I would have fired you a long time ago. You were here for 5 years before I took over this job. Thank you both, okay? Let's have the administrator and the intern come in here, please. Okay, all right. So, Madeline, I got your note you just sent me. You found out you talked to Lindsay, and she was talking about they wanted to take out her ovaries. And she thinks now they want to organ harvest her. Okay. So
yeah.
What did she say?
Yeah. So she was talking about how, every time they come in just to like check her blood pressure every hour, they're like asking her about like if she's interested in organ donation, or if she's ever known anyone who's donated their organs, if she plans on having children, like all of these questions that are super weird and creepy and very invasive, if I might add.
Yeah. So, Michael, did you know about the leeches, Bobby sneaking in?
No, it's the first time hearing it, honey.
Okay. All right. Do you ever go around and talk to the patients and make sure all their paperwork's up to code and all that? Because Bobby's billing right now for the penis surgery, I should say the nose surgery. He's billing $12,000, and that kind of thing should only cost maybe about $4,000.
Well, with all the budget cuts, we got to make something happen somewhere, honey.
Mm-hmm. When did you get that new Mercedes? 6 months ago? 6 months ago?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that Mercedes,
Michael.
Yeah, that
How
Mercedes.
long have you known Bobby?
What's that now?
How long have you known Bobby?
We go way back, I guess.
Suspicious. Scove?
Okay, so you got the car 6 months ago. I was able to retrieve the paperwork. Thank you, Madeline, for finding that. That the car it's the hospital's leasing the car, and then you're driving it.
That's right, because the salary adjustment, that was the agreement.
Agreement with who? Your agreement with yourself?
What's that now?
The agreement you made with yourself? Because we didn't make that agreement.
That's right.
Okay.
Something wrong?
No. What is... we had a couple patients that came in here, and they mysteriously died. And then the bodies went missing. When someone dies, isn't it your job to make sure that the family or the mortuary or
I just bring him in, honey. I just bring him in. After that, I'm out.
No, bring them in. What do you mean? Bring the bodies somewhere?
No, honey, I administer them. They come into me. I take them.
But what happens when they die here? Who administers where they go after they're dead? Because we don't obviously keep them here. So they're going somewhere, and we're beginning to think, based on Madeline's information she brought me about harvesting organs, that we just want to know what's happening with some of these missing bodies.
People don't just disappear.
Not me.
All right. Well, thank you. We're going to keep looking into that. Thank you. I'm going to be checking out more of your paperwork. Thank you, Madeline. Let me have the therapist come in here, Rashida. Okay, so Rashida, there's just a lot of shit going on in this building. I don't know how much you know about it, but have you?
I know everything. I don't say anything because I have my benefits. I have my 401k. I'm good on track for retiring. So I know everything. Okay. There is a lot. I don't know if you have been checking the books lately, but we're getting a lot of how can I say it? Purchases that are going uncounted for, and I'm just here to be seen and pretty much not heard for the most part.
Well, when you say, let me elaborate. Okay, so you're saying stuff's being purchased. Where is it going? And what stuff are we talking about?
Well, the administrator.
Okay, so he's purchasing stuff. But it's not. Yes. Is it related to the hospital? Is he purchasing things that he could be using at home or?
Sometimes, because I've heard him in passing with the doctor, Bobby, as far as what they can do as far as to amp up the the patients, and then I come in just in case if there was some trauma, I can come in and neutralize everything by giving a therapy session to the patients. That new car. He says otherwise, but I see everything. Okay, that car was not for the hospital, obviously, and based on the lawsuits that were coming in and the people who came up missing and passed away,
let's talk about that for a second. Okay, where do these bodies go? They pass away in the hospital. Who takes them? And where you burn them here?
Yes, that was another department. Now, don't tell anyone that I told you this, but that was another department with the money that they had that was supposed to go towards the actual, helping of the patients and to also help with the lawsuits that were happening. Well, they established this room where I guess it's a
so
different
they're burning the patients. Okay, so no one knows, because hospitals are not supposed to burn their patients. They'd send that out to a crematorium or,
right.
Okay. And it seems like the people who are missing or don't have any family, they don't have any relatives. There's no one.
It's all
would
trauma.
say that. Okay.
It's all trauma.
And so they're down below at the bottom of the hospital. There's this private room where they burn people. Do you think they're harvesting the organs before they burn them, so there'll be no records of these people?
Well, just based off my years of expertise, it doesn't take a blind man to realize that. But yes, I will have to say they are doing exactly what they can with the organs. I was having a session with, Bobby, because I like to talk with the staff just to make sure that they're neutral and grounded to work with the patients, because patients come in with their own trauma. And I remember a particular session where we were talking about his childhood. He has a fear of magicians. They use their hands and how they can make things disappear. And, when you have a level of hurt at such a young age, you pretty much take on that identity. So what he's doing with these organs is thinking that he can reestablish the patient until, his fantasy, like the penis nose. We're going to talk about that in the next session. But hurt people.
Mm-hmm. Now, before we just end our conversation here, I did notice that there was a couple things that you ordered, but they weren't related to the hospital.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that or elaborate for me again?
Refrigerator, freezer?
My time is up. I'm supposed to meet with Bobby to go over his next session. You and I need to speak as well, because I know there's some other underlining things that you haven't,
Is that a freezer behind you?
It's where we keep, like
organs.
Drinks.
Organs.
Well, we're not going to talk about this. This is
okay.
Above
thank
my
you, Rashida. I think we're done. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. If Dr. Bobby can go meet patient 1, I think you need to meet patient G. Meet patient G, please, about the penis thing. I'm going to be leaving you 2 alone. Thank you, guys.
Dr. Bobby, I don't know about this thing.
Oh, it's looking great. It's looking great, my man.
But what do we even call it? Is it a penis? Is it a schloz? Like what is this that you've created?
It's called penoplasty. That's the procedure. And it's called a P-nose. And it's going to help your dating life. You were talking about how wasn't quite happening, if you know what I mean. Well, this way, it's just on your face.
I have some concerns, though. A couple being, I'm sorry to be crass, but you are a man of the body, are you not?
Yes.
Am I now going to have to wear a prophylactic on my nose if I'm going downtown just to be safe? That could be a concern.
No, because it'll be the same. Yes, you would want to wear, like, if you don't want to impregnate your partner, yes, you would need to wear a nose condom, which I have developed. You could still breathe. It still works. Or have them take birth control.
Okay. I mean, is it like a triangular condom? Is that what you did?
Yeah, it's got air holes, but so you can breathe.
But there's holes in the condom?
Well, where the what do we call it? The just in case there's anyone watching, I'm trying to keep it PG in case there's there's cameras all around here. But yeah, where the ejaculation happens, it's different from the nostril.
Okay. I mean, if I scratch my nose, am I gonna feel something?
Yes, you are. And if you don't mind, I would like to follow you and take some notes. and send it to university. We don't have to use your real name if you don't like, but I would
Okay,
like
Roberta, please meet with Lindsay. Roberta, please go meet Lindsay in her room.
My little friend is almost out.
Yes, it is, dear. Don't worry about it. My wonderful Dr. Bobby gave me some more juice to give you.
Where's Dr. Bobby?
Yes,
Dr.
Dr. Bobby did a beautiful job.
Dr. Bobby. Bobby.
So listen, focus here. Focus. Look. So, are you ready now? Are you ready for like the surgery? You ready to do the surgery?
Ovaries. You can have. How many do I have? 2, 3? 3? You can have all 3.
I have the paper here. You're going to sign this, right? You ready to sign this paper now?
I need a pen.
Oh, I have a pen. I got a pen here. I got a pen, everything. You sign this, and then here you go. Thank you. Now, we basically own your body, which is a good thing.
My body.
Yeah, of it. Okay?
Oh, my God. Oh, my. Can you do more of this?
I'm going to give you everything. Oh, wait. It looks like you fell again. Did you fall again?
Yes. I was trying to escape, but I don't know why. I tried to get out the window when this window, it was open, and I tried screaming and running and jumping out, but it didn't work. And then Dr. Bobby came in to give this to me.
I think, you know what? I'm going to talk to Dr. Bobby because he's so brilliant. I think maybe if we take a little piece, the front piece of your head out, the little front piece of your head, then you won't fall anymore. I got to ask him, though, if we take the head or maybe if we take by the ears. I don't know.
Okay, the administrator, please meet with G in his room about his nose penis bill.
Hi there, G.
Hi, Mr. Michael.
All right, so we have the new nose.
Yeah, if you can call it that. It's a P nose.
Is there a complication?
I'm frankly concerned. I haven't sneezed yet, and I'm concerned about what's going to happen when I sneeze. I mean, I guess tissues work either way, so whatever, but it's a concern. But like, I'm not responsible for this. I didn't request the surgery.
I hear you.
So I don't like, what's the bill situation?
Well, you're going to have a bill.
I didn't ask for this, though.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. I don't think. Do you need some penis ears to hear me a little bit better? Because I didn't.
You don't need to get nasty now, okay? You don't need to get nasty. I hear you.
Okay.
You're going to have a bill, and you're going to have to pay it.
How much?
It looks like it's going to be $33,000.
33,000 cents or dollars?
Cents, sugar. Come on. Dollars, honey.
That's just absurd. If you go somewhere and you order a hamburger and they give you a turkey dinner.
Very progressive hospital here, trying new technology. You got to get used to it, sugar.
Okay, Madeline, please meet with Lindsay to go over her rights. Apparently, they want to take out her ovaries.
You gotta help me. You gotta help me. You gotta help me get out of it.
Lindsay, it's gonna be okay. I know that they're trying to get you. But what I need you to not do right now is be paranoid and panic.
Don't panic. I have the doctor's name on my arm.
Okay, it's okay. Look, I'm going to grab a wheelchair, a gurney or something. We're going to throw a sheet over you. I'm going to wheel you out the back entrance, and we will make sure that you get out of here.
I signed my name. They own my body.
Lindsay, it's okay. You know what? You were so high. We'll just pretend that you signed Carlos Santana. There is no need to panic. Everything will be okay. It will not end up in court.
They're taking my ovaries.
We'll have to fight them. You know what? If nothing else, we cannot let them into this room.
Doctor, please meet with a therapist.
Okay, we need to talk. Okay, things are getting out of control. That one patient with the penis nose, like he sneezed all over me. Look
Oh,
at this. This is just disgusting. We're going to get lawsuits here.
I look. I don't think we have to worry about it. Lawsuits. This was all signed and consented for. We're all good. Sorry about that. He's just
Oh,
learning how to use his new nose. I'm sure that it will be fine. This it's okay. This could get us all to that track to being published at Harvard. So and I'm taking you with me to Harvard publishing.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, your name will be on the paper. So you wouldn't want to go report anything, is what I'm saying. If that's what you were thinking of doing.
You said I wouldn't go report anything.
Well, if you want your name on the paper, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying I don't have a choice? Okay.
No, I'm saying you have a choice, but let's forget we just
Do you see what's over here in that door? Do you?
A handle.
It's a door where we burn bodies. I know everything about it, and so do you and the administrator. Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Gold asked me about it.
Oh, and you told him you knew nothing about, and you told him
I was like a deer caught in headlights. I didn't say anything.
You told him, yeah. If he asks again, just say it's cats that we find outside that are diseased, and we have to burn them so the patients don't get sick.
Okay, if the nurse could go for the therapy, please. Nurse to therapy.
That's.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I need to go to therapy, Rashida. I mean, I like you. You know what? I like you, but I don't need.
You know what? There's something different. I noticed you haven't changed your wig. You've been wearing the same one for, I want to say a couple of weeks now. So,
okay, yeah.
Is this identity you're liking right now?
It is. It is. And first of all, Pot Kettle, I noticed you got a wig there, dear, too. Okay? What happened? I know what happened. You were behind that door burning shit and you burnt your freaking hair off, right?
Okay, the session is about you and our drama, not so much about me. I'm already established, so I see what you're doing. I've taken psychology. You're not going to reverse it here. We want to talk about your identity. You seem to like this one.
Bobby,
why do you like her?
Bobby likes it. And I don't like the way you got close to Bobby. Bobby's my doctor. Bobby, he got me into being a nurse and everything. And I noticed he's trusting you a little more with all this stuff.
Well, I'm the therapist. I know all the secrets.
No, he's like looking at you and stuff. And I'm getting a little annoyed. And I know he likes the dark hair. You have the dark hair. So I was like, all right, I'm going to keep the dark hair now.
So we're competing with each other. Okay.
Well, you're taking my Bobby.
So now you think that I'm taking Bobby. So this is all in your head. You know what we spoke of last week? When you were the blonde. You thought that Bobby.
Do you have a Bobby tattoo? I bet you do somewhere.
So now you're cutting yourself. I feel like we should also prescribe you a certain type of medication,
Oh, yeah.
Because we have to have a certain aesthetic and we have to have a certain reputation. I can't speak right now.
Yes, I think you should prescribe me something. How about some Percocets, some Adderall?
Okay, everybody, please come back into the main room. If everybody could come back into the main room, yes. Okay, listen, I appreciate you opening up today. I get to meet with all you guys. Some of you guys I haven't talked to in a while. The only one I really talk to is the administrator on a regular basis about the hospital and all that. And of course, Madeline, she's not an intern. She's a private detective I hired to have her come here today to work with me. We've discovered a few things. We know about the room downstairs where you're burning patients. We also know that room is used to only burn patients who don't have any knowledge of any history of family. That's why, Lindsay, when you began to forget who you were, you didn't know who your family was, and they began to try and you had amnesia. They said, okay, this is a perfect time to burn her, take all her organs, and they were getting ready to not just harvest your eggs and ovaries, but pretty much all your organs, and they would have burnt you. Thank God for Madeline, who came here to rescue that situation. As far as G, you definitely do have a malpractice suit. We've never, other than the one experiment Bobby did, and then he burnt that person because that person was a drifter. And so no one knows of that person. So I just found out about it when I was uncovering this place where you burn stuff. And so, yes, your penis you probably will have erections on your nose because I think he's perfected that. So I'm sorry that maybe you can go on talk shows and do that. But if you want to do a malpractice suit, that's fine. We can also send you to a better doctor who can fix your nose back to the way it was. I don't know if we can ever fix your penis because of the skin taken off. I'm sorry about that. Michael, the car thing, we found that and some other stuff. We also found out that you and Bobby are in the organ harvesting business. And you threatened to Rashida. You had Rashida order a refrigerator freezer, and I thought she had it at her house, but I know that she actually has it in her office now. So you told her just to put things in there when you guys came out of the burning area because you did all your harvesting. Then you came out and said, Rashida, just put these in there. And Rashida wasn't sure what they were, but she knew you were doing something nefarious. So, Rashida, we knew that you were, complicit, which does bother us, that you knew stuff was going on and you didn't come to
complicit
us.
Is a strong word.
Well, you did not come to us and talk about the burning, and we did not know necessarily what was in your refrigerator and freezer, which we should have known. So I don't know what's so funny, Michael. Obviously, you and Bobby are in this, and that's why Bobby went and got his ex-girlfriend, Roberta, who still got the hots from out of prison, and put her through nursing school. And I know she's been doing that, but she's got a drug problem. So we've got some real serious issues. Lindsay, you're safe now. We'll make sure that you're in good care. We'll try and find your parents and your family and get you back to normal. Like I say, G, good luck. I think you need to, everybody, you got to admit it. It's pretty funny. A penis on a nose, you got to admit that is pretty goddamn funny. I'm sorry, G.
That's just the way. Funny at all.
And that is our 2 long-form games. Thank you guys for watching. We had a lot of fun. Let's introduce our cast. G, who will never be the same with a penis nose.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. It's growing on me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Rashida, who now realizes she can never really open that door. She's going to have fear tonight. It's going to be burning behind the door.
Oh, my gosh.
and Madeline, who had an 8th grade education, then became an undercover detective. Boy, Madeline, you've really grown up.
You know what? The opportunities are endless. Thank you.
Yes, Roberta, the big star who got lip problems, very funny lip problems, and then, of course, the drug issues in the second one out of prison. Then we have Lindsay, who played the crazy ex, and now the woman with amnesia. That's
this
wonderful.
Is a real tattoo that says Dr. Bobby.
Good luck getting that off. And then there is Dr. Bobby, that are harvesting organs. You're just penis noses. Bobby, you should be ashamed of yourself. And then there's Michael, who, I want my car back, Michael. I want my car back. All right, we're going to be back in 4 weeks with brand new shows. We'll probably be doing Backstage Game Show. And we'll be doing The Apartment, which the other team, long-form team this time, we're just going to rotate them and switch them. Wave goodbye, everybody. We'll see you in 4 weeks. Thanks for watching.